7 reasons why you apply your makeup wrong. Mottled, too shiny, the wrong shade. Guilty on all foundation charges. Because even the best makeup foundation is only as good as the way you apply it. 7 makeup artist tricks for the perfect complexion. No offense. But you also probably got your makeup wrong over the years. Because a good foundation can do more than just cover. With the right technique, it stays all day, doesn't shine like a bacon rind and softens large pores, red spots and bumps. Exactly what we all want, a makeup that makes the skin appear flawless and still looks natural. 1. Avoid mask effect, apply foundation carefully. Yes, we have always done that. Once everywhere with the mop over it. In fact, it is not necessary to apply the makeup foundation all over the face. A good foundation primer only covers the problem areas on the face, leaving the remaining areas untouched by a professional makeup artist. This way there is no mask effect and your makeup looks natural. However, who is a professional? Because it's also true that if you're not practiced, you end up looking more spotty than natural. The following rules are therefore even better for makeup artists at home. 2. Color choice. How does the foundation match the skin tone? Fake a tan or a classy pallor with foundation? Very bad idea. Your neck gives you away at the latest and divides your body into 2 parts that do not belong together. Especially if, as we have just learned, we are only priming individual areas such as the forehead, nose, and chin, it is all the more important to match the color of the foundation exactly to the skin tone. Incidentally, as is often recommended, it makes absolutely no sense to try the color on your wrist. Here the skin is usually much lighter than on the face. Even the tip to test the foundation on your cheek just barely missed enlightenment. The best way to find the right shade for your skin type is to test the makeup under the eyes, around the nose and on the lower half of the cheek. It is best to only apply the foundation to one side of the face at a time so that you can make a direct comparison. And nothing is more deceptive than department store lighting. A foundation works best in daylight. Rule of thumb, if in doubt, choose a shade darker than too light. Colors that are too light make the complexion look pale instead of fresh and warm. 3. Not to prime is a crime, no foundation without a primer. Celebrities who strut up and down the red carpet, who have to endure boring awards, still look perfectly made up and radiantly beautiful at the afterparty despite the heat, sweat and stress. Because we often have to remove our makeup just a few hours after applying makeup to achieve the perfect complexion. The makeup runs, the foundation no longer covers, but pimples, wrinkles and shiny skin appear. A makeup that lasts a long time is not a privilege of the stars, but a question of the right basic work. Your makeup artists never work without a primer. And you shouldn't do that anymore for the sake of your foundation. 4. On your brushes, get set go. Apply foundation correctly. Brush, sponge or your fingers? How do you apply a foundation correctly? That's probably the crucial question. Their answer is often, purely a matter of taste. But if you want a result that is as natural and even as possible, you should use a brush. You can achieve the most precise result with a foundation brush, never made of real hair, and you often need much less product than with a sponge or your fingers. However, this also settles the question of the foundation texture. In professional makeup, this is usually liquid and is applied with circular brush strokes. 5. Checkmate, transparent powder to fix the foundation. Powders are part of a successful makeup. It sets the foundation for many hours and absorbs the shine on problem areas such as the forehead, nose, and chin. However, handling the cosmetic dust requires some skill and know-how. The basic rule here is, less is more. Powder is best applied in a transparent, loose form and as sparingly as possible. Only dust the areas that tend to shine. The rest of the complexion can appear pale due to unnecessary matting. So that the magic dust doesn't fly around unnecessarily, do not use a fluffy powder brush, contrary to what is often recommended, but rather work with thick, flat brushes. These are perfectly sufficient to apply powder precisely and yet sufficiently. A little tip: if you have oily skin that needs to be powdered afterwards, powdered paper is a practical solution for on the go. 6. The concealer question, haywire. Okay, that's a tricky question that the pros keep getting wrong. They will say clearly topsy-turvy the foundation. But then what good does it do if you just wipe it away? If you're using concealer to correct specific areas that foundation doesn't cover, then it should be applied over foundation. The same effect happens, by the way, if powder is applied over the foundation with brush strokes that are too coarse. Always tap powder gently and purposefully. 7. Take your makeup off. Apart from that, there is only one rule when dealing with makeup and foundation: it is just as important to remove the foundation as it is to apply it. Remove your makeup regularly and thoroughly so that no makeup remains on the skin and unnecessarily clogs the pores. You can read here which is the best product and the best regime for your skin type, cleansing facial skin properly. Creamy or compact, which foundation is right for me? The different textures are less a question of taste than of the desired result. A compact foundation has the greatest coverage, followed by foundation sticks and liquid foundations. When it comes to a flawless complexion, liquid foundations do the best job. The most natural complexion is achieved with tinted day creams, BB or CC creams, which contain fewer color pigments than their opaque counterparts. However, the makeup can then turn out a bit too natural for one or the other problem skin. And, of course, the color of your own skin is also an important factor when choosing a texture. Women with light, freckled complexions choose products that do not develop too much opacity, otherwise the skin quickly looks like a mask. A foundation with a light beige effect helps with a red cast. Products with green color pigments also optically neutralize redness. Women with a Mediterranean complexion can be satisfied with a tinted day cream that only covers small imperfections. Be careful with powdery and mineral foundations. They do have their advantages, especially for blemished skin, but their dry texture tends to accumulate in expression lines and often emphasizes them unnecessarily. Thank you very much for watching the video.
I hope you liked the video I have prepared for you. If so, it would make me very excited. I do comment and a like, that would encourage me a lot to continue preparing more content. And if you want more useful videos like this, do not forget to subscribe and activate the little bell. Until the next video, have a nice day.